Hello everyone, welcome to today's Halloween review. Today's review covers the movie The Devil Bat, which stars Bela Lugosi in the starring role as Dr. Carruthers. The Devil Bat also boasts Donald Kerr as the photographer One-Shot McGuire. The name is ironic since that's the amount of photos he actually takes in the movie. Kerr actually has more acting credits to his role than most of the cast combined, as he had over 400 credits to his name, and appeared in multiple well-known movies such as The Mummy, The Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Cat People. Anyway, let's get into the synopsis and then the quick review. The movie begins with Dr. Carruthers using electricity to increase the size of one of his bats. He receives a call from some of his friends trying to get him to come to a surprise celebration where they are going to give him a $10,000 check for his work for the company they all started together. When they find out that he forgot to come meet them, Roy decides to bring the doctor his check. When he does, Dr. Carruthers convinces him to try a new shaving oil that he has secretly mixed with an ingredient that will trigger his bat to find and attack the wearer. Just as Roy is about to leave, Carruthers gives a stunted "Goodbye, Roy," as if to signify that he will never meet again. As soon as Roy leaves, Carruthers stares at the check that was given to him, and an inner monologue reveals that he is secretly angry with his friends who invested in the company while he did not, and they're receiving full shares of the profits, which are in the millions, while he receives only thousands for his work. He then rushes to his secret bat lair and releases his giant bat, which flies around for a bit before attacking and killing Roy. We watch as there's an almost immediate response to Roy's death because apparently everyone just knows his death cry. And we watch as a reporter and his photographer decide to cover the story and then plot to fake a picture of the bat to give to their editor. Honestly, this is an entire pointless subplot of the movie and could be removed without a single thing lost, but that's neither here nor there. Afterwards, we get so many newspapers talking about Roy's death before the movie decides to carry on. The reporter and the photographer fake the picture, which is amazingly discovered to be a fake, and the pair are subsequently fired. Meanwhile, the Devil Bat strikes again, and the police have discovered that a certain smell has come from each of the victims so far, and that a bottle of oil was found in one of the victims' houses. They somehow figure out it was from Dr. Carruthers and plan to use it to entrap the man. They bring the bottle to the doctor and ask if he can examine it for them. He admits it's his and tells them that it's a new shaving oil he's producing and that each of the victims had it because the company policy is to personally test their products before putting them out to market. He even offers to give one to both the police chief and the reporter who tagged along. The reporter takes one, but doesn't use it. Instead, the photographer does. And once again, the Devil Bat is released and attacks the photographer, who is saved by his reporter friend, who somehow does not hit him once while firing manically at the giant bat who is assaulting the photographer at the time. Thus ends the No. Wait, not quite yet, because the doctor decides to electrify and enlarge another bat to kill again. He then visits the head of the company, who he then gives the oil to, but also lets slip in the most bumbling of ways that he's already managed to kill 3 people. He exits quickly, and of course, the new Devil Bat kills the man after the doctor is interrogated by the police and reporter. Once the head of the company dies, the doctor tries to have his daughter killed by using the same method, only this time he slips the oil into her room and unlatches her bedroom window. The bat ends up being too big to get through the window and instead just frightens the woman. The group figures out what happened, and the reporter decides to entrap the doctor. He invites the doctor out to sit in a garden. He explains how he has figured everything out, which of course Carruthers denies. The photographer then douses the doctor with his own oil, and the bat is already on its way. The bat ends up killing the doctor and then tries to kill the photographer, but is shot in the attempt. And now, truly, thus ends the movie. The Devil Bat was a B movie before there were B movies, and seemed to signify the downward trend of Lugosi's career, as the character he portrays seems to be more of a self-parody. But I actually think this role was genuinely convincing during the times it had to be, but it was also poignantly painful during the times it shouldn't have been. Even for its time, The Devil Bat was a host to terrible special effects and inconsistencies that set it apart from its peers. Some examples are Dr. Carruthers' home being a normal house on the outside, but made to look like a terribly unconvincing stone castle on the inside. And by terribly unconvincing, I mean that even in its black and white format, you can tell it's just painted wooden walls. This doesn't mean the movie is bad. The movie is enjoyable for what it is, and you can enjoy the campiness of it. But it's not one of the movies that you watch in order to see something truly memorable, especially considering that the movie stars Lugosi. In the end, the movie is campy, but fun, if not a little repetitive and stuck with a completely unnecessary subplot. That's it for today's review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and give the movie a watch for the fun of it. If you enjoyed the quick synopsis and review, please feel free to give the video a like. If not, downvote it and leave some constructive criticism in the comments. I hope you all have a great day, and stay positive!